I think the source of the idea of the immaterial soul that lives on after death is probably largely connected with the fact that the purpose of our living souls, the purpose of our brains, is to project into the future. It's to foresee the future and to have plans and hopes about the future. And those projects and plans and anticipations make us who we are. And we share them. And so we know that the anticipated trajectories of people, and we have our own anticipations for their trajectories. And when somebody dies, all of those projects are suddenly put into abeyance. And so the most natural thing in the world to go on thinking about them. And it's a short step from there to say, well, you know, he is still here. Well, not here, but here.
But I find it very hard to see how they can actually formulate or conceive the notion of an immaterial continuity of an unembodied self, of how it would know that it was, in fact, the thing that had once been the embodied person with a particular name, with particular projects. It always seems to me that the project, the notion of projects and trajectories and hopes and plans and so forth are all tied up with being embodied.
Oh, yes, and I think that everybody cheats when they think about this. I mean, in the way that scientists cheat too when they imagine hard to imagine things. So people, when they imagine an immaterial soul, they don't. They imagine a sort of ghosty, sort of semi-transparent material object that's got arms and legs and a particular physical location, but just isn't, you know, quite physical. It's sort of like a hologram, and they know that that's not right. They know that, well, you know, a soul isn't really like that, and they know they can't really imagine an immaterial, disembodied soul. But that's all right. You know, these things are hard to imagine. And, you know, physicists can't imagine quantum mechanics, and we can't imagine an immaterial soul, but, you know, we can try, and it doesn't hurt to think about, you know, people playing harps sitting on clouds.